If you are doing any type of business online that requires you to have a website, then you need to pay very close attention to the next few minutes of this video. Because unless you have your website set up a certain way, you are most likely going to be targeted for a major lawsuit that could wind up costing you thousands of dollars, possibly even tens of thousands. See, right now there are some very greedy lawyers and underhanded individuals who are taking business owners to the cleaners with a bunch of frivolous lawsuits aimed to get those same, it's like the ambulance chasers, but for the internet. And unfortunately, it's costing tons of businesses $50,000 on average to fix this issue. So what issue am I referring to exactly? It's making sure your sites and digital assets are all ADA compliant. That's right. If you slip up even the slightest in any one of these areas, it could be game over for your bank account. But if you play your cards right, you'll not only protect yourself, but at the same time be able to generate a six-figure income very quickly, like my good friend Vaughn did when he made over $50,000 in a few weeks. And he did it all with one simple software, the same software that you too can get access to today. I'd like to present to you ADA Comply. ADA Comply is a cloud-based software platform that makes sure you're always ADA compliant right out of the gate. All it takes is for you to copy a single line of code to your site, and ADA Comply handles the rest. You can see the full details below, along with a demo of ADA Comply. But there's so many benefits to having access to ADA Comply, you'll wish you had access a lot sooner. For example, with ADA Comply, you'll be able to avoid nasty and costly lawsuits that suck your bank accounts dry, rank higher in the search engines with less effort, service and profit from the $650 billion disabled market, and a lot more. It's a known fact that Google tends to favor sites that cater to the accessible market. Plus, as you've already heard, this is a serious opportunity for profit. My friend Vaughn, as I previously mentioned, was able to generate $50,000 in just 7 weeks, helping other businesses to get their sites ADA compliant. And don't worry if you don't have any technical experience. ADA Comply is incredibly easy to use for any beginner. As a matter of fact, you only need to follow these 3 steps. 1. Add a new website to your ADA compliant dashboard with the web URL address. 2. Click to copy the code to your website. 3. Paste the code in your website's footer. And that's it. From there, you can add any other accessibility profiles you need to your site easily from ADA Comply. Just follow the simple steps and you'll be ADA compliant in absolutely no time. ADA Comply will work in the background to keep your site in the confines of ADA laws without you having to lift a single finger. If you think you don't need ADA Comply, then take a look at some lawsuits that have affected some businesses right on this page. Heck, you can even be sued multiple times for the same occurrence, even if you're a major business or restaurant chain, as you'll see below this video. And if you claim to be ignorant of these laws, that still won't stop you from being sued. Quite frankly, if your sites aren't ADA compliant, you can be taken to the bank and sucked dry. As a matter of fact, some of these legal experts actually prey on unsuspecting individuals like yourself. That's why it makes sense to get access to ADA Comply today. It's like bug repellent for annoying underhanded lawyers. Plus, you won't have to wade through tons of information to try and keep up with all the different compliance requirements. Over 30 and counting to be exact. So if you're wondering whether or not you can afford to pass up on this offer or not invest in ADA Comply right now at this very minute, let me assure you that you can't afford not to. Especially since ADA compliant lawsuits are on the rise and the average lawsuit costs $50,000. Unless you've got $50,000 to burn multiple times, I encourage you to get ADA Comply today, right now, at this very moment. So here's what you need to do next. Scroll down and view all the information on this page. Educate yourself and see why it's incredibly important for you to become ADA compliant right now at this very minute. Once you're done, make a small investment to get access to ADA Comply today. When you do, all you need to do is copy and paste a single line of code to your site, and ADA Comply will handle the rest. There's literally no heavy lifting or tons of pages of information to wade through. You could literally become ADA compliant in the next 3 minutes without any hassle. So, the choice is yours. You can choose to fork out thousands of dollars in lawsuits, or you can make a minimal investment in ADA Comply today. Everything you need to legal-proof your websites, rank higher in the search engines, create a 6-figure income, and even tap into a $650 billion market is all being provided inside of ADA Comply. I've literally made becoming ADA compliant a breeze. It's so easy that all you need to do is copy and paste a single line of code and you're done. By getting access to ADA Comply, you can sleep better at night knowing that you won't be a victim to the rise of ADA lawsuits. But if you pass, eventually a lawsuit could be headed your way too. So why not make the right choice and get access to ADA Comply today? Especially since you're protected by my no-risk money-back guarantee. By making a tiny investment today, you have everything to gain and absolutely nothing to lose. The only thing you need to do is take action and get your account set up right now. Don't wait and don't delay. Your very future could depend on it. Go ahead and click the button below to get set up now, and I look forward to helping you make all your sites ADA compliant in a flash.
And this is what you're going to see. So basically, ADA Leads gives you prospects that have websites that are not optimized for the website accessibility guidelines or ADA, which means they're open to lawsuits because right now every business needs to be ADA compliant and website accessibility compliant globally. This is very important, and websites are getting sued left, right, and this software brings you prospects that need help with them. So you can create audits and sell reports, or use it as a foot and door strategy. So first of all you're going to see is the prospects you have and how many clients you have, and also by the right side you see the training, help, FAQ, and also this short video. So next is the menu bar, and don't forget, before we get into that, that you can get custom bonuses in a simple click. So first is the prospects, as you can see, and there's the client section where you can manage your clients, the reports, aka audits, widget settings, and team members where you can invite your team member for collaboration. Come prospect finder, and as you can see, the interface is very newbie friendly. All you have to do is just click in your main keyword and your location. So let's do this. Let's click on keyword, plumber, and Miami, Florida. Okay, Miami Beach, Florida. The next is click on search prospects, but you know how easy it is to use this. There's no distraction. So search prospects, and as you can see, the first result right here is showing 14 results, but you can click on load more and get as many results. Please note that this software will show you businesses that have a website. So there's an example. You can see the websites here. So here's an example of Highland Plumbing in Key Biscayne. So you can click on that and check. You see the URL, the phone number, address, categories, rating, country, and the city. So you can click on add to save the results. You can see add to prospects. So let's go with this. For example, I'm going to click on it. Then I'm going to click on add. And now you can see, you can select which category, but you want to save this as, but I'm going to leave this blank for now. So you can click on prospects. This is where you can manage your prospects. You can see there are different prospects, different companies, and different businesses. So here I can click on generate report. If I wanted to generate a report here, I can go ahead and click and have an actual website audit. I can do this to view, just like earlier. I can delete, I can duplicate, just the features. So let's say I want to create an actual audit. By the way, if you wanted to create your own prospects, you can click on new prospect and add your own prospect manually. So let's say I want to create a report for this company right here. I can click on create report and select create a different report. In the upgrades, you can create performance and SEO and add email templates, but I'm just going to leave that blank for now. And click on ADA accessibility. Okay, so click on generate, and so the report is running in the background. You can see report requested, and there's a little notification bell right here. You can see new report for plumbing flow, and you can also click on prospects here, reports here rather, and you can see you can also get the same results there. So let's click on the report I just created. So in a few seconds, I've created an audit right now, a website audit, and it shows my business name, my phone number, and this is actually a generic logo, as you can see. And you can actually customize when you invest in the upgrade. And you can see the dates, the graphics, which is really cool section. And so the graphics is your website ADA and WCAG compliance. You can see graphics here, which is cool. And you can see the links to the NBC, Fox News, and CNN. So we're leveraging on the authority of these news outlets, okay, to provide companies. It talks about how companies are misused right now. Okay, so what are some of the main issues which makes websites inaccessible? And right here we give recommendations of what the website needs to have in place to have more compliance. So now you know what website accessibility compliance is all about. Here's how your website is not compliant. And you get a full report here of how your website is not compliant. At the beginning, ADA is quite technical, but it's broken down in layman's English so anyone can understand what this is about. But the most important thing is that everything listed in this report is what is not compliant on their website. And in this case, the website is still relatively compliant, just 2 or 3 elements on different websites. It could be 5, 4, 10, or 15 elements in the end of this report. So accessibility can be very complex and confusing, but every business needs to take this seriously. So this is how you know they can reach out to you. Your phone number, your website, and there's a call to action here, so you can add a call to action. Remember, you can customize the logo as well in the upgrade or use a generic version. So this report was created in seconds, literally. I just